Chicago Bulls fans, it's the Cognac Boys again. There's some things brewing up in the Chicago Bulls house. We about to see who's the best NBA center out there for the Chicago Bulls. Rudy Gobert or Mitchell Robinson? Stay tuned. Let's get it.
Let's get Cognac. Gang.
Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm with my dog CDubb. How you doing, my boy?
What's good? I'm doing great. What up, Cognac gang? How y'all feeling out there?
Y'all should have seen CDubb before we press record. The man was tripping, y'all. We gonna dive right into it, CDubb. The Chicago Bulls, man, they trying to improve this team. It came out a while ago. AK said he know we need to be better. And today we got this tweet per Daniel Greenberg that reports verbatim: the Chicago Bulls have expressed interest in Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert and free agent center Mitchell Robinson. My boy, CDubb.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and bring in those accolades on that boy, Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, I love this right here because I love Mitchell Robinson. Y'all know 24-year-old Mitchell Robinson. He played 72 games, which is a pretty good thing in itself for Mitchell Robinson. He usually is hurt, but I think last year was a good season for him. 7 feet, 240 pounds. His fourth year in the league. Last year, his numbers was 8.5 points per game and 8.6 rebounds per game. Shot 76% from the field. And that comes from a career average of 8.4 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, 72% from the field. So this kid, he keeps a straight line. That's normally what you're going to get, close to a double-double. I like Mitchell, though. Who you got on the docket?
I got out of France, Rudy Gobert. 9-year veteran with the Utah Jazz, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 6-time All-Defense, 3-time All-Star, 16 points, 15 rebounds, playing 32 minutes a game, 7-1, bringing in 258 pounds. Goddamn.
Yes.
CDubb, it's time to break it down, my boy.
Yes,
for the
sir.
Chicago Bulls, we don't play about our Chicago Bulls, my boy, but we gonna just break it down, go between both players, and see what the hell we got, and we gonna conclude at the end. Now, first, go ahead and kick that thing off with the offense. Let's just go ahead and get some positive on both players, and then just go ahead and let the people know who gets the edge.
Oh, come on. They're both basically similar players in all aspect of their offensive games, respectively. Rudy Gobert, he having more numbers. I mean, he started more games. He had more years in the NBA. His shit is more crafted than Mitchell Robinson. But I still think Mitchell Robinson could be a key in your offensive schemes, coming off those picks, setting great picks. Let's start there. Setting great picks, getting your guards or your wing players open for open shots, rolls to the basket. He can roll to the basket and finish around that rim. He's a big guy, 7 feet. He finishes with power. He doesn't have a jump shot that goes for the both of them. Rudy Gobert is not going to give you no 15, 10-foot jumpers. He's going to be finishing inside. I think both of their offensive games is very similar. I mean, they can actually look in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and be like, yeah, you got my game, you stole my game, you stole my game, you stole my game. No, it ain't like that. You just got the same game. But they still will help. Both offensive games will help the Bulls. I will give no nods in that.
I'm with you, dog. I feel like you just stole my answer because I'm gonna just give it. Man, both of them get a check on offense. They damn near the same player, in my personal opinion. They're gonna get the putbacks. They're gonna grab it off the rebound and put it back in, or they're gonna get it off the the pick and roll. Inside the post. Inside the paint, and they're gonna put it in. I think Rudy Gobert 16 points stands out a little bit more, but Rudy Gobert did play 32 minutes opposed to Mitchell Robinson only playing 25 minutes, but you still came by to add 9 points, 9 rebounds as a reserve, goddamn. But you know what I'm saying? Both of these guys definitely are similar, man. I mean, I would like to see more mid-range just to go with the offensive, the offense of today's NBA. You definitely need more offense from your big man, but then a lot of the times, sometimes it's just not all in every big man. Sometimes we got the more traditional guys like these two here. I would say, me personally, I would give, when it comes to athleticism, I would give Mitchell Robinson the nod on that. But if we just stick in pure offense on who can do what and what they can't do, it's pretty damn even to me, my boy. Now we jump into the defensive side, my guy. Go ahead and break it down, CDubb. I'm gonna let you know, goddamn.
Oh, defensive. I just gotta keep it honest. This is really a mismatch only when you go into accolades, because, like you said, what is he? 3-time defensive MVP. 5-6-time All Defensive Team. Come on, there's no comparison. Mitchell Robinson, he did have an all rookie second team. He basically made that off defense, but I didn't even want to say it because it pale in comparison to Rudy Gobert's badges he got. So defensively, obviously Rudy Gobert is heads and shoulders above Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson ain't no joke, man. Mitchell Robinson can protect the paint. Mitchell Robinson can sway shots that you know what I'm saying. People go in thinking they finna dunk that thing down. You're gonna have to change in midair, baby, and make wild shots. Mitchell Robinson is a key defensive player that I think will be exceptional with the Chicago Bulls bench. You hear what I said? Exceptional with the Chicago Bulls. Clue word: bench. Let's go.
Who gets the nod? You going Rudy?
You gotta give it to Rudy Gobert. Ain't no doubt about it. You can't. I mean, that's apples and oranges. And I like apples way more than oranges. That's why they made that shit up. But you know what I'm saying? No. That's like look. That's like Duce and Henny. You know what I'm saying? You know, we call that boy. We'll take either. But Duce is head and shoulders above the Henny to me.
And then if you get you some 1738, it'd be head and head over both of them. Goddamn. But that's another story for today. That's another story. But on defense, man, I definitely got to go with you, man. Mitchell Robinson, he only been there 4 years, so you really don't know what he can turn out to be. And Tom Thibodeau, I don't know what the hell. Tom Thibodeau be having a man coming off the bench and starting Taj Gibson.
Yeah.
I like Taj, but come on, man. You got to play the young bucks. It's a young NBA. You gotta be able to be more athletic, and I like Taj. So no shade, pun intended, my boy. But the nod goes to Rudy Gobert. The accolades are all there, and like you just gotta give it to him, man. This is a guy that's gonna go in there. He gonna clog up the paint on defensively, and he gonna be up there trying to block everything. And a lot of times it bite him in his ass, but he still get his blocks per game, which is 2. And Mitchell Robinson, I'm gonna say this. It's very impressive to have Mitchell Robinson averaging 2 blocks per game off the bench. Like, and Rudy Gobert playing 7 more minutes than him per game. You know what I'm saying? It's still getting 2 blocks, but yeah, I get a nod to Rudy on that. But CDubb, I got one question for you, my boy. Who has more upside, my boy? Who will make the Chicago Bulls better? Which of the two?
Okay, well, obviously both of them.
Or is that a 2-part question?
No, it's the same question. I would say it's the same question. I would say both of them would make the Bulls better. Obviously, Rudy Gobert would obviously make them a better defensive team right away. I don't have to say the accolades again. You're going to have to watch yourself when you go into the paint. He will send that shit back where you came from. Mitchell Robinson is also the same, dude. He controls that paint just in the same. It just costs a little less money. You know what I'm saying? A lot less money. Mitchell Robinson is only 24 years old. Mm-hmm. I think he's still young enough. He could probably learn a jump shot here, maybe go stretch out to 10 to 15 feet. He can mold his game in them picks. He can set better screens. He can rebound better. We can boost those up to 10 rebounds a game, get in double digits. He shoots great from the field, 76% from the field last year. Just keep that up. He can work on those free throws. Both of them are horrible on free throws. Mitchell Robinson, even more at 48%. Sheesh. I don't like to see an NBA player in no damn 48% from the free throw lines. They are free cheese, baby. You gotta get
definitely.
That's that. Remember that government? Oh, you too young. Remember government cheese. Free cheese, government cheese.
Don't come.
But my choice will be, obviously, it'll be Rudy Gobert. He would make the team, but it comes with caveats, and I'll tell you about those caveats when I pick. I'll give you the caveats later, but I'll go with Rudy Gobert.
Okay, when it comes to upside, I think, so for me, it's a two-part question. Upside goes to Mitchell Robinson. Still got a 24-year-old, and you could probably, add a few things here and there, but you're not about to go and add something crazy. Everybody's not a Brook Lopez to where they're gonna go and just practice all these threes and become a crazy three-point shooter. Is it possible? Yes, but I'm not taking no money to the bank on that. But can he add something? Yes, he's only 24 years old, only got 4 years in the league, as opposed to Rudy Gobert got 9 years in the league. So pretty much the way I look at it, if it quack like a duck, it sound like a duck, goddamn, it's a duck. So that's who you're gonna get. Now, as far as which one of these guys can make the Chicago Bulls better, I think it's gonna be equally the same, my boy. And I'ma just be honest. You're gonna get one person that might add a little bit more points here and there, or average maybe points here and there. But if you're being honest, these guys are damn near the same. You just got one with a little bit more accolades, and you gotta give it to him. He earned that. He did his thing. He showed out. You know what I'm saying? Alongside some other great talent, you know what I'm saying, to where his team was contended. Mitchell Robinson, on the other hand, we don't know what he could have been if he would have had, you know what I'm saying, a better supporting cast. You know what I'm saying? If
Shout
they would have made, Rose. You feel me? If they would have made some more noise, you know what I'm saying, within those playoffs and things like that, and he could have avoided some injuries or whatnot. So, CDubb, just go ahead and close your eyes for 2 seconds and imagine that you in the UC. Boom, we in the UC. You a part of the you a part of the GM team and all the personnel guys up there. Now, let us know. You got a chance to go after Rudy Gobert, but we know that if you go after Rudy Gobert, you got to give up draft capital, and you're going to have to give up some damn players. Or you got an opportunity to go after Mitchell Robinson, who will be an unrestricted free agent. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you don't have to give up that many assets, and you keep your 18th pick if you can acquire this guy. Which route would you go if you was the GM?
Obviously, both of these two players, like I've been saying all episode, change this team and make this team a better defensive team immediately. But it comes with this thought: where do you want to go shopping? Do you want to go shopping at Gucci, or do you need to go shopping at Marshalls or Ross? Both of them will do the job. Both of them look as good, as nice, as nice as the other. But one is gonna cost a grip, and one is gonna be a bargain, and it's gonna have the same effect on the team. And you know what? I'm gonna go to Ross, and I'm gonna go and save me some money for some other players, baby. So let me get Mitchell Robinson for I ain't gonna say as low as possible, for the lowest amount of money possible, for we can keep building this team. We get with Rudy, we gonna break the bank with Rudy. We gonna break the bank and probably lose some key cogs. And that's respect to Rudy, because he's earned this. He's earned his worth. But Mitchell Robinson, I think, will be the best fit for the Chicago Bulls 2022-2023 season.
I'm with you on that, my boy. I second that notion. Me, if I'm in that front office, I say forget Rudy. For one, let me go ahead and break it down. Yes, you don't have a lot of defense with Nikola Vucevic. However, you have more offense. You have more offensive options with Nikola Vucevic on the floor. You have a guy that can pick and pop. You have a guy who's not a terrible rebounder offensively. You have a guy that can shoot the damn three and spread the floor. If you take Vooch out, because you're going to have to trade Vooch if you want Rudy Gobert. So if you take Vooch out and you put Rudy Gobert in, he's clogging up the paint. He's not gonna be in the game in clutch moments or in the late quarters of those clutch moments. He won't be in there. And the only offensive options that I see is on a pick and roll or put back offenses. or something small on the post. But if you got Vooch, you get more in that tool bag that we referenced on the last episode. Now, my approach, I'm going after Mitchell Robinson all day. Why? One, you gotta pay Zach LaVine. That's $211 million. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta go shopping at Ross. Hey, you can find name brand at Ross, ladies and gentlemen.
If you ain't know it.
It ain't Gucci, but you can find you a nice little cheap Michael Kors in that thing.
Oh, for sure.
You feel me? So I'm gonna go after Mitchell Robinson simply because you're getting the same damn player, essentially. It's just a player minus the accolades. You feel me?
Yeah.
For real. So my approach, pay Zach, go after Mitchell Robinson. I think the impact will still be the same, brother. And then you keep your 18th pick, bruh.
Yes.
You get one of these young bucks.
Yeah. Hey, and I want to say this will help. Any one of these players will help Vooch, and it will help Vooch in this aspect. Who was the backup center for the Chicago Bulls this past season? I don't even like saying his name. It's Tony Bradley. How do you think that helped Vooch in practice? You think Vooch had any trouble with Tony Bradley in practice?
Not at all.
Any problem.
What Shaq say? Barbecue chicken. Let's get it.
Now he's gonna get one of these kids playing him every day in practice. He's gonna get tremendously better. He needs this because he strunk. It looked like last year Vooch strunk from high grade elite competition at the center position. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that because, man, the only way you get better is if you going against better people within practice, because that shit starts at training camp. You know what I'm saying? When you come into the season, the way you approach the game comes from training camp. Like, think about it. And just to be short, Vooch killed centers that was on Tony Bradley level.
Yeah.
Vooch got killed and sometimes demolished by centers that were better than him and Tony Bradley. Come on. You need somebody up there that's going to make you better. And I'm not saying that Mitchell Robinson is this crazy all-star guy, but he's definitely a big improvement from Tony Bradley.
Yes.
Is that fair enough?
Absolutely. You get my
I got a question too before I let you go. How important is, since we got talking about picking up either one of these two guys, and picking up one of these guys will come at a cost with players and that 18th pick, how important is it for the Chicago Bulls to maintain that 18th pick in this year's 2022 NBA draft?
How important is it to keep that 18th pick? I don't think it's that important. Maybe we can sell that pick, get a couple more second round picks. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it is important as people think, especially if we get one of these two. That'll kill one of the needs that I thought that we needed coming into the season. And then you go in free agency and you got, people like Gary Harris, you got other players in that light. So it ain't that important if you getting one of those two.
I'm gonna disagree with you, CDubb. Simply put, the young teams that made it far in the playoffs, talent development, player development. The Chicago Bulls need to get on the player development train. Man, look, we need to get some of these contracts that's for the low so we can build something productive. Keep that 18 pick. That's why my approach is go after Mitchell Robinson so you can acquire a center that's competent off the bench. And if Vooch ain't playing defense right, you can insert this young fella in and he gonna play defense right. And then with the 18 pick, you go after somebody with a tool bag, you know what I'm saying, who can help with the 3-point shooting of this team. You need that. Like, you still go attack free agency, but nothing in free agency is guaranteed. But this 18 pick is guaranteed. Though the players getting selected might not be guaranteed, but there are some players that I believe should fall in the Chicago Bulls lap. Does that change your opinion, or you standing on your shit?
I'm gonna stay with my shit. You know what I'm saying? I just think either way, I think you make a great point. Well, building a pipeline, a piece, a revolving door. You let people go. You got some other players coming back from the back end.
Right.
But I just don't think it is as important right now if you grab one of those good talents right there. a special Mitchell Robinson. He just clears the board. Now you keep the 18th pick if you say, and now you go get EJ Liddell, and he's a good shooter. You go get somebody that's shooting if you want to keep it, or you can sell it. Get 2 second rounders. You could do whatever. Trade up, trade down, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that important once one of these guys come into fold.
Well, but we don't know what's gonna happen because the draft happens before free agency, so it's only to be told, ladies and gentlemen. CDubb, give final thoughts.
Final thoughts, man. I seen this tweet and my nephew brought it to my attention. I was like, yes, the front office is really on their business. If this is a correct rumor, if they leaked this rumor right here, whoever leaked it, I think they on the right path, baby. Let's go.
Hey, if you're tuning in, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so when we ring, you gonna be right there with the gang, and I'll continue to support us. Shout out to y'all. We on the road to 2K every day. Every day. Cognac, yeah. Cognac.